Can Indian women bounce back? Because
few changes are also expected from the next game on 8th.
Who is your anchor batsman?
I'm surprised with Tejal Hasnavis not getting a chance. I mean, she did.
after getting hammered in the first ODI by the Australian women, these two teams will lock horns once again at the same venue in the Allan Border Field for the second ODI. Can Indian women bounce back because a mixture of youth and experience in the side, but still the same skipper? But it was a very, very poor performance by the woman in blue. I have Gurpal Paji, I have Deepu with me. Deepu, starting with you. What was that performance from India yesterday? Beating Australia, and then you were put into bat first and then you're posting just 100. That's not up to the mark.
Yeah, totally. It was not up to the mark. And given the fact we won the toss, we were not put into bat first. So, we didn't capitalize on our decision. And the wicket looked like it was a great wicket to bat on. Maybe around 230, 250 would have been a match winning score. And given the fact we ensured that Aussies also lost 5 wickets per 100 while chasing. So, just make sure that we were 100 runs short. So yes, shoddy batting performance, to be honest. No one got going at all, apart from Jemima, and I think
Correct.
it was Harleen Deol with
Harleen
19
Deol,
runs.
yeah.
So it was a little bit tough, but hopefully the performances do improve, and maybe a few changes are also expected come the next game on 8th. So yeah, hopefully we can pull up our socks again.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So that's something you need to look into because India needs to pull up their socks. But Gurpal Paji, over to you as well. Similarly, Australia, though they lost 5 wickets, but they are completely in control of the game. Similarly, if you look into that both the innings, Australia were able to generate swing bowling in the first innings, but we always say under the lights you can generate even more swing. But the Indian bowlers could not, especially Renuka Singh Thakur. We expect her to get early wickets, but they failed.
But I guess Indian team batted for 34 overs and they almost chased in 16 overs. So I don't know how much light effect would have been there while in the second innings. But I'm sure you are right because Australia generated lots of swing. There were lots of swing. I guess they bowled a very good tight length and a hard length as what we have seen with Indian team. They were either too short or either too full. So
Correct.
that's the scenario, and they were not able to bowl well to the left and right combination of Australian team, where our left-hander batswoman Smriti, she got out early, and but I still don't fathom about our batting order. Okay, you are playing Punya along with Smriti Mandhana, because Shefali is not there. Haleen Deol is also batted up. But why Jemima who is your best batsman? When we say technically she's very sound and she has come from Mumbai, and Mumbai we know is a batting is a well-known city of batsmen. So I guess Jemima should have been batted up the order. Even Harman is also batting too low. Responsibility has to be taken by the senior player rather than
But you're
you
saying they are batting too low. What else can? Where should you think that they should bat? Because Harmanpreet walked in at 4, Jemima at 5. So where do you think they should bat then?
I guess Jemima should bat at 3. I will bat
Okay.
Jemima 3, and I will bat Richa Ghosh 4, and Harman can bat 5.
Okay.
Because
But
Richa Ghosh also batting
Richa,
very
I
low.
think it's she's a finisher. She's a finisher kind of a
She's a
role.
finisher.
But
Finisher
Harleen,
role
they
is.
all scored runs in the first ODI. Do you want to tinker around with her then?
I'm not saying to change the complete bet, but there should be a method in the madness. What is the method? Who has what role? So if Jemima is batting at number 5, is she your finisher? Does she has that power game? We are not talking about 220. We are talking about ODI. ODI is a different ball game where you have to have a batsman who can play pace the inning, and can bat long, can hold one end, and other stroke players can play freely. So who is your anchor batsman?
Yeah, that is true.
Jemima
And
can Jemima
when
can
you
play
talk
that.
about
Jemima can
anchor
play that role
batsmen,
pretty well.
when you talk about anchor batsmen, our opener comes to our mind, who has been in horrendous form in the last few months, Deepu, Smriti Mandana. She's short of runs. The same reason behind Shefali Verma was dropped. I don't think so. Smriti Mandana will be dropped anytime soon, but she needs to get going. She has to score runs.
She cannot get dropped. She's the vice captain, so that thing is gone. That option of dropping her is obviously not there. But yes, the runs aren't coming. To be honest, I think it was the last series against South Africa. I think few months ago, where she was at a peak form, and since
And
then
she got
the
a
runs
100,
have,
if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
versus New Zealand at
consecutive
Narendra Modi
hundreds, I
Stadium.
guess. So yeah, the runs have deserted her, to be honest, and very badly. To be honest, that she's not even getting close to 10 or 15. where she's getting out in the single digits, be it against New Zealand. We saw the World Cup, no point talking about it, but the runs are not coming, and that's a very big blow for us, given that Shefali is not there, Smriti not getting the run, so the burden is on the middle order, and unfortunately, even they are not getting the run. So I think it's important, to focus on all the three departments. We just focused on fielding, I believe, and
Mhm.
now the batting is not giving that result.
Correct.
And
Absolutely.
to be really honest, I'm surprised with Tejal Hasnav is not getting a chance. I mean, she did really well in that ODI series against New Zealand, and now she's bombing the bench again. I mean, this trend of dropping the younger ones even after performing so well in the home ODIs. The point is, I'm just not able to understand the point. Be it the men's team, be it the women's team. What is the point of dropping a player who scored runs for you in the middle order, which is quite an important thing for us, given that Deepti is also not scoring. So hopefully,
Correct,
they
absolutely.
will
Deepti
do a lot
Sharma
of
is
point
another
games.
player who is always there in the playing 11 but is not scoring runs. That's another concern. But Gurpalji, it's a day game now in the second ODI at the Allan Border Field in Brisbane. So, what are your thoughts when it comes to winning the toss? Are you sticking to batting first because it was a good looking surface? It was horrendous shot selections from the Indian batters. Are you sticking to win the toss bat first?
Actually, Brisbane, as we know, is always a very hard wicket, and Australia, there will be swing, there will be a swing moment early on, but there's a bounce as well. So the shot selection needs to be checked. I guess the coaches must have spoken with the batsman and two, because apart from shot selection, you need to spend time in the middle. You have to pace your innings well, and some one or two people have to raise their hands and stand up for the team and stand up for them, because a target of 200, 220, 230 is quite defendable in Australia, because
Mhm.
there will be a move. The ball will there will be a movement in the air. The ball will definitely do something or other along the 100 overs. And with the white ball, we know how much it swings.
Correct.
And since so I guess whether you bat first or you bat second, you have to chase, because if Australia bat first, they won't be getting out for 100. They would definitely give you above 200, 220, 30, or maybe even a more target, depending upon the conditions and
Correct.
the
They
and
have the capabilities to post something a high total, to be honest. But when you talk about swing bowling, we did not see from Renuka Singh Thakur, but class apart, we saw the same from Megan Shoot. What a cricketer she is! What a new ball bowler she is! So talking about the players to watch out for, you have gone with batting first probably. Here are three players for India. Has to be Smriti Mandana, Jemima Rodriguez, and Saima Thakur are the three players for me. For Australia, it's Phoebe Litchfield, Annabelle Sutherland, and Alana King are the three players for the Aussies. Deepu, what are your thoughts? Any changes? Anybody else you want to see from any of the sides?
I think Litchfield has been a usual suspect when playing against India, so I'll just keep her out this time around. I'd rather go with Beth Mooney because this is the longest format, so it suits her game as well. She also likes to nurdle it around, and I think she hasn't been also getting that amount of runs in the WBBL as well. So I think she can be a game changer in that second ODI. So I think I'm expecting runs from Mooney. From India, I believe I think it's high time that Richa Ghosh takes her responsibility as a finisher, because she's
Absolutely.
not just a finisher but also as a keeper, and obviously as a more so as a batter, because she also needs to have that waiting game as well, which she hasn't been able to deliver. And I saw the highlights, the way she got it was a schoolboy era. To be honest, giving catch practice at mid wicket. So yeah, hopefully, it's important that she takes up the responsibility, because she's the senior most wicket keeper at the moment. So yeah,
True that,
she'll be
because
there.
when you're in Australian conditions, the first thing that comes to your mind is the extra bounce, and that's the reason why she got out. So I think she needs experience, and that's where you have to bring your senior pros to come into the middle and then explain them. But similarly, moving on to the predicted playing 11, Gurpal Paji, and here is my predicted playing 11 starting with Aussies, unchanged 11 without a doubt. You have Phoebe Litchfield, Georgia Vole, Elise Perry, Beth Mooney, Annabelle Sutherland, Ashley Gardner, Talia McGrath, Georgia Wareham, Alana King, Kim Garth, and Megan Shoot is my predicted playing 11. Unchanged side, absolutely. Paji, what's your thought?
definitely, when you have thrashed a team like India, getting them 100 all out and then chasing the target in 16 overs, you don't need to change anything. If at all, if somebody has a niggle or something like that, I guess they will definitely go with the same playing 11 for sure.
I like that word you always use. All of us, or most of us who come to the guest, is using niggle. And I don't think so that the Aussies will do that. They're on the verge, I'll be very honest, they're on the verge of doing a whitewash yet again on the Indians. Moving into the Indian woman playing 11, Deepu, here it is. Smriti Mandana and Priya Puni, I'm continuing to them being the openers. Harleen Deol at number 3, Harmanpreet Kaur at 4, Jemima Rodriguez at 5, Richa Ghosh at 6, Deepti Sharma at 7, Priya Mishra, Saima Thakur, Renuka Singh Thakur, and then you have Dita Sadhu are the four bowlers. Any changes according to you?
Well, I'm trying to hit Tejal Hasnavis in the squad, but it is just one game, so it's hard to predict. Who is going to get dropped. But if I'm there in that panel, I'll drop Punya. To be honest, I'll get Hasnavis in because she has that waiting game and she can hold one end up, and we need batters who can hold one end up because in ODIs we are playing T20 or T20 as we are playing like ODIs. It's the reverse happening. So I believe if you're playing ODI, at least have some capable batters who can, hold the innings. Unless we'll get out 100 in multiple occasions against the same Aussie side, same players. So it's better that get better players who can handle that swing. And obviously, even if she hasn't played the BBL, WBPL, but at least has that gameplay that she can handle that extreme bounce. So yeah, hopefully
Okay,
I'll
so yes.
get her position.
Okay, so you're still backing Hasnabis to come to the side.
Yeah.
So Priya Punia is the player makes way for you. So are you putting in Harleen Deol as an opener, or are you going for Hasnabis to open?
I'll go with Harleen Deol as opener, and Hasnabes is a player who can handle the situation at number three. So yeah, she'll be my opener.
So Paji, he says Hasnabis probably comes into the 11. Harleen Deol as the opener. Is that a chance you might just slot in Jemima at 3 and Hasnabis at 5?
I will definitely because I guess Jamima and Samiti are already have played the WPL over there. So why not give them the chance to play, and she needs to anchor the inning as well, Samiti. And I will definitely play Jamima at number three because she could be my go to player who can anchor, hold the innings, who can anchor. She has the shots, and she likes to run well between the wickets. So she like taking single or singles, double, and in between having hitting a boundary. So Gemma is the right person for number three, I guess.
Okay, so you're saying Jemima Rodriguez at number 3, and there is one change for India woman. Hasnabis comes into the side. Predictions time, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to be a 2-0, or will India fight back, moving into Waka for the third ODI? Deepu, straight answer, is it 2-0 or 1-1?
2-0.
2-0, honest answer. Okay, moving to Gurpal Paji. Your thoughts, please.
So see, I will always support Indian team. So 1-1, but Indian team has to play out of their skin to
India team
equalize.
has to play out of the skin to win this game. He says 1-1, but he's not convinced a lot, to be honest. So that's it. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. India women's team has to play out of the skin, code by Gurpal Singh. Thank you so much to all of you. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.